This is it. Menbka-Ichidai is the shop's name. The craziest ramen shop in Japan or even in the world. I heard that 99% of the customers here are foreign travelers. Are they serious? They only have one ramen. You can also order side dishes like dumplings and deep fried chicken. As soon as you enter the shop, you are given instructions. The ramen here is dangerous and can hurt you. So, don't be frightened and stand up when the ramen bowl comes. You can't use your smartphone when the bowl comes. That is insane. Look at the flames. You can get seriously injured. Here comes my ramen. It was really scary and dangerous. Oil splashed all over the counter. I was instructed not to touch the iron hot bowl until I finished eating it. The first impression is the powerful aroma of scallion. This is the reason they made flames on the bowl. The noodles have regular thickness, which is interesting because most ramen shops in Osaka and Kyoto use thinner noodles. The shop owner talks very friendly to every customer. He talks a lot about tips on Kyoto travel. It looks like he loves speaking English. The service is really good, and the owner speaks good English. No wonder so many foreigners come to this place. Well, the ramen taste is just one of those, I think. Look at this line. It's still 11 a.m. It looks like the wait will be over 1 hour. This place is Daiichi-Asashi, probably the most popular ramen shop in Kyoto. There are dozens of chain shops that copy the name. However, this place is a real one. What makes this place special is pork belly and dumplings. Across the road was a sketchy area. Kyoto City has finally changed it into a nice school campus. It's almost there. It didn't take 1 hour, maybe 40 minutes. The inside is small, which is a classic old Japanese ramen shop. Here comes my ramen and dumplings. The pork belly has a lot of fat, but it doesn't taste too oily or greasy. The fat is slightly sweet, meaning it's a very good fat. Noodles are slightly thin, which is common in Kyoto ramen. The broth is soy sauce based tonkotsu. The fat drained from the pork belly makes the broth richer. Overall, this ramen feels more oily than the average ones, but it's a kind of fat that you never get tired of. If you come to this place and don't order dumplings, you're now enjoying your life 100%. This is all about the crust. This is the kind of texture that makes you happy. The crunchiness and chewiness collaborate nicely. I saw many Japanese reviews saying the taste is no longer as good as before the pandemic. Whatever they say, I think this is a very good ramen. Can you believe this? This is only a 3-minute walk from Kyoto Business Crossing. I have to enter through this small door. This is a classic Kyoto townhouse. This ramen restaurant is named Sugari. I highly recommend you order horimon or large intestine ramen. This is a townhouse garden. It looks like this ramen place is very popular among both Japanese and foreign tourists. They changed an old townhouse into a nice ramen restaurant. You can enjoy the Kyoto vibe here more than at any other place. This ramen doesn't look good. Noodles in a muddy swamp? This is a cool drawer. Everything inside there. Is this a condiment mechanical pencil? The broth is unique. I can taste 3 different flavors: bonito fish flakes, chicken, and pork tonkotsu. I think the ratio between them is perfect. Noodles are smooth. This is horoma, large intestine. No way. This is incredibly tender. When you eat it at a Korean barbecue restaurant, it's usually so tough that you need to bite several times. This one is like magic. I can bite it like a gurugami and it melts in my mouth. There must be a secret. Look at this small door. I feel like I'm in a samurai movie. Inoichi is not an easy ramen shop to get in. You have to come here to pick up the number ticket about 2 hours before entering here. It's because it's a Michelin awarded place. I came back again exactly at 8 p.m. People are still in the line. The black ramen is soy sauce flavored broth, and the white one only salt. They don't use pork or chicken at all. They only use the kombu seaweed and bonito flakes to make their special broth. The ramen is shining like a diamond. The broth is full of umami. Bonito flavor is really powerful. I think they made a lot of effort on it. This doesn't look like pork belly because they use a low temperature cooking method. The meat is tender and nice. This is way better than roast beef. Bamboo sprout is tender. It's expensive stuff. Bonito flakes makes the aroma even more powerful. Tororo kombu or dried kelp is a healthy ingredient. This is a kind of ramen that you can enjoy by looking, tasting, and smelling. This restaurant has a retro vibe. These are old-school food samples. This place is named Kyoichi, and their specialty is curry ramen. Here comes the ramen. The soup looks like 100% Indian stuff, but the broth is kombu seaweed and bonito flakes based, so the essence is still Japanese. It's spicy and a little sweet. Beef is super tender and sweet. This is way better than Yoshinoya beef. I'm sweating right now, but I want to make it spicier. This ramen shop is named Shikura. The ramen genre is Ieke. At Ieke Ramen Shop, you can always customize the texture of noodles, the richness of broth, and the amount of oil in the broth. I chose them all regular. Ieke ramen tastes a lot better with a bowl of rice. It always comes with pork belly, nori dried seaweed seed, and spinach. The broth is basically a tonkotsu, which is more oily than regular ones. Sesame and hot chili helps change the taste. Minced garlic makes me more hungry. Rice tastes better with Ieke ramen, maybe because the broth has more salt than the regular ramen. There are not many Ieke ramen shops in Kyoto, so this place is always full of young customers. This place serves tsukemen dipping ramen, which is not very common in Kyoto. When I order dipping ramen, I always have a bowl of rice. Watch out! This is not water. It's bonito broth that will be used later. Here comes the ramen. The noodles are cut in a square shape. Tsukemen dipping ramen became popular in the last 20 years. Before 2000, it was a very niche ramen genre. The broth here is unique. It's basically miso-based and little bonito flakes. There's also a hint of spicy chili. The noodles are very good. The texture is nicely chewy. You can enjoy every bite of the noodles. The outside of the noodle is so smooth, so I don't have to slurp them. Usually, dipping ramen noodles are so sticky that you can't eat them without slurping. This is probably why most customers here are foreign travelers. Sanjo Japanese black pepper drastically changes the taste. I finished with noodles, then rice comes in. You can make it like a risotto, adding some bonito soup in the broth. Dipping ramen broth is its essence of umami, so you wouldn't want to waste it. It's so good. This place is named Menbka-Ichidai, a Kyoto-based ramen shop chain. The specialty here is Taiwanese mixed ramen, a new ramen genre. They gave me this free coupon. This is it. Taiwanese mixed ramen comes with a raw egg, scallion, dried seaweed, and minced garlic. I have to mix it. The broth is at the bottom of the bowl. Unlike Korean, Japanese cuisine doesn't use mixing. So, it's a rare experience. The key to this ramen genre is raw egg. It makes the taste milder by putting all ingredients together. It also makes the noodles smoother. This ramen chain has a lot of condiments that helps customize your ramen. When finishing the noodles, this small rice bowl gives you another entertainment. It comes for free. Drop it in the broth and it becomes a Japanese risotto. This retro place is Nagahama Ramen Shop. Nagahama Ramen is a kind of Hakata tonkotsu ramen. The ramen is a very good price, just 650 yen. This is a classical Hakata tonkotsu ramen. It's different from Hakata ramen chains like Ichiran or Ippudo. It's so quick. My ramen literally came in a minute. Beni shoga red pickles ginger is a must when eating Hakata ramen. It neutralizes the oily broth. Tempura flakes add umami to it. This is old school Hakata tonkotsu ramen. The noodles are very thin. Hakata ramen was developed in busy fish markets where traders were busy with their jobs. They had to cook the noodle faster, which necessarily made the noodles thinner. The broth is oily and a little sweet. If you want to experience real Hakata ramen, this place is a must-come. This is Osaka-based ramen shop opened here last week. I think it's their first location in Kyoto. The shop's name is Kuso Oyaji Saigo no Hitofuri, or Shitty Old Man Makes His Last Swing. This ramen chain is very popular in Osaka because of its clam-based broth. It's a brand new shop. Look at this beautiful representation. Hamaguri clam is tender. The noodles are chewy. Is this really pork belly? I thought it was roast beef. It's so juicy. The clam-based broth is full of umami. The clam flavor goes well with the soy sauce flavor. One bowl has 10 clams. This place is only 7 minutes walk from Kyoto Station. Most people in the line are foreigners. There are only 11 seats inside, and most customers are not familiar with eating Japanese ramen. So, it takes more than 1 hour, although the line is not so long. This place is named Kitada, clam-based broth ramen shop. Here we go. It smells so good. The broth is crystal clear. Noodles are delicate. They are coated with clam broth, which is full of umami. This clam-topped rice tastes really good. The pork belly is so nice. This is a highly delicate and elegant ramen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.